right in his own zone. Novak up the boards. Edged out by Joe Arnson. Jack Thompson is out tonight for Abbotsford. He left the game after colliding into the boards. Sent there by Gustav Olofsson. So he's not playing tonight. The Firebirds are missing Logan Morrison, who left yesterday's game in the second period. And he's listed as week to week with a lower body injury. Brimmer to the point. Shot kicked away by Osman. Got the right flipper out in time. To the near side wall. It's picked up by Brimmer. Cut off behind the goal by Yakov Novak. Novak runs out of real estate. Poisson bangs into him as well as Brimmer as they collide. Novak gets the puck back. It goes off the stick of Chalet. Collected in the zone by the Canucks once more. Turned free by Viliana Vinen this year. 3-10-0 on the season. With a 3.73 goals against and an 8.74 save percentage. Charlie Wright wraps up his man to the corner. Has to be careful as he has a hand on Bernie. Firebirds kill the penalty. Back to 5-on-5 with 12:05 to go in the first. Hamill pokes it past the blue line. It comes out to center. Sawyer Minio will handle it. Minio, a big defensive prospect for Vancouver, as a shot's gloved down by Ali Time. Osman vying for his 17th win this year. This is knocked down the ice, and Dino Kambites gathers back for Abbotsford. Dumped on in. Jugnauth now racing back with Gustav Olofsson. Olofsson up the wing, off of Novak. Now deflected off Chalet. Rehkopf trying to dance his way in, but it's broken up. There's Clayton who got a piece of it. Sent in by Abbotsford. This will go down for ice. That game also tied at 2 apiece. Earlier today, San Jose fell 4-2 to the Colorado Eagles. The Firebirds with an opportunity to move into sole possession of third place if they can pick up a victory here tonight. They'll also find themselves into the playoffs. A lot of positives can come from this evening. 6:13 left, period number 1. Here's Brisebois. Playing in just his 5th game this season. Started the year with an injury and kind of eased his way back in. Drafted way back in 2015 as a shot blisters wide. As Osman was ready for it, that came out. Waters back in his own end for Abbotsford. He'll leave it off for Guillaume Brisebois. Brisebois from his own blue line travels to the red line. It's blocked by Klimovich. Without a stick is Novak. He gets it back, and Hamill goes to retrieve the puck. Caden Hamill up the wing, stopped by Chalet at center. Hard pass off the stick of Rehkopf, controlled by Abbotsford. As Clayton gets barreled into by the incoming Novak. And here is Klimovich trying to work his way in and puts a shot just over top of the goal. Handled by Baines in the neutral zone. 3:26 to go in the first. Still 0-0. Klimovich over the line. Oman in front. Baines denied by Osman. Victor Osman, a point-blank save on Archie Baines to keep this one tied at nothing. Best chance of the flash. Play continues. Canucks aren't too thrilled about that. Berard gets the puck over the Firebirds line. Cross-ice feed for Oman. Returns it to the blue line. No one there for the Canucks. It split through everybody and rolls back in the Firebirds' offensive zone where the Canucks will handle it. Sauce it out to center ice. And Carson Rehkopf gets it back in the Firebirds change with 1:45 gone by here in the second period. 0-0 between Coachella Valley and Abbotsford. As Nick Poisson crunched up along the boards by Caden Hamill. Here's Edouard Chalet. Moves north for Carson Rehkopf, 1-on-3. Rehkopf dumps it to the corner. Nikolai Knizhov fights him off. Austin Brimmer gets it now for the Canucks. Back to the left wing corner. Knizhov breaking it out to center ice. Under the stick of Poisson, but Klimovich, or rather Brimmer, wins the battle for the icing breakup. Firebirds lift this one high out to center ice, and it's rescued by Coachella Valley. Sends this one in on Young. Has a decision to make. He goes up the boards. Luckily finds Brimmer. He gets greeted by Yakov Novak. Gustav Olofsson for Coachella Valley. He'll leave it off for Tyson Jugnauth. Back to Olofsson from his own zone. Breakout pass to center for Chalet. Deflects off his stick down the ice. No icing. And Felton Looks to work it out to center for Abbotsford. Good play by Rehkopf. He'll turn it to the opposite corner off the stick of Clayton. Novak looking to one-handed it back up the wing for Chalet. And Chalet trying to outmaneuver Nick Poisson. Rehkopf to the rescue. Novak turned around by Clayton. Good play to get it back to the point for Jugnoff. A shot deflected off the post. Rebound, Rehkopf scores! Of the season, and it's 1-0. Redirected by Chalet off the right post, and it bounced to the left. And no mistake for Rehkopf. Nothing Ty Young could have done there. Gustav Olsson slows it down, much to the dismay of the Abbotsford faithful. Here on their Fan Appreciation Night, the last regular season home game for Abbotsford, who will not be going to the playoffs. 54 points, 9th in the Pacific, and 15th in the West. Here is Young. Out of his goal to get it. Arnson. Up the ice for Christian Felton. Felton over the Firebirds line. Quick pass across to the near side corner. Waters is after it. So is Rehkopf for the Firebirds. It's pick 3 in the corner by Abbotsford. It's Klimovich now on the backhand. Klimovich turns to the forehand. Tries to navigate past that broken stick of Kutratsev. And in frustration, Klimovich sends that all the way back down the ice. Up ice back for Bernie. Left side Poisson, glove down, and 8 seconds later, Abbotsford goes from tying the game to taking the lead. The Firebirds with some work to do here in the second period. It's the Canucks' final regular season home game, so trying to put on a show for the crowd. The final time in 25-26. Here's Archdeep Bates. Line poked away by Novak. Novak skates his way in, moves between the circles. Here's Rehkopf down the wing, blocked in front by his own man, and Chalet, who is providing the screen. Chalet with an assist, 2-point game for the newcomer. Period. Ewens gets into a barrage between the benches. This is kept in the zone by Rehkopf. He'll spin it to the near side corner. Chalet can't get to it in time. Now he'll handle the puck right circle. Bouncing puck in front, and Young covers up. As they have muscled one past the goaltender so far. Here's Clayton. Up the wing, right wing side for Klimovich. Danila Klimovich's shot blocked. In behind the goal, picked up in front of the net by the Firebirds. Rehkopf scrambles his way to center, dumps it on in, navigates past Knizhov in the corner. Rehkopf spins it along behind the net. Knizhov fires it around off of Klimovich, out to center ice. Novak to the rescue for the Firebirds. And now Jugnoff from his own blue line, off the stick line, where he'll look at it for Tyson Jugnoff. Gustav Olsson in over the Abbotsford line, does it himself, takes the shot, gets blocked. Olsson gets it back in behind the goal. He is wrapped up. Tries to keep it moving to the near side corner. Brisebois gets a handle on him in the skates of Novak. Yakov Novak up the wing looking for Jugnoff at the point. He'll keep it there for the Firebirds. Jugnoff walks in, fires, looks for the stick of Novak, and it away through. No penalty on the play as the Firebirds are still looking for their first power play of the night. Here's Hamill back in his own zone. Navigates to the left point, though. It's outside of the zone, and they call it on right wing corner, and the Firebirds get a change in. 5 minutes gone by here in the third period in a 2-2 game. Abbotsford starts back from their own zone, in through center ice, over the line. Here comes Brimmer. Austin Brimmer rotates behind the Coachella Valley net, brings a party with him. Left point, under the stick of Arnson. He'll race on back to get it. Yakov Novak in his way, too. They gallop to the corner. Loose puck now, left wing side for Rehkopf. Rehkopf bouncing puck to the front of the goal, and no one there for Coachella Valley to swat that home. This is tipped at the Firebirds' blue line, collected by Gustav Olsson. He shakes off the forecheck of Brimmer. As third zone, near side corner. Ewan's first one there for the Firebirds. At the boards for Onavainen. Chalet out to the neutral zone. Novak over the line in search of Rehkopf. Poked the other way at the blue line by Abbotsford. 11:44 to go in the third period. 2-2 score. Osman plays it to his right. Otavainen now around the bend for Ewens. Novak chops it, and Rehkopf picks it up. Carson Rehkopf darts to the front of the cage. A backhander over top of the net. Hayden keeps it afloat in the offensive zone. Sends it left. Was broken up clean by Shimmick. And the Canucks started back from inside their own zone with 8:52 left. Third period continues in a 2-2 game. Dumped on into the corner. Otavainen turns it to the left point. Chalet approaching the puck. Shot deflected in front. Stopped by Osman. Otavainen, his backhander, comes out to center as Schultz navigates now. Brisebois in the corner. Chalet turns him around. Novak gets it loose. Yakov Novak looking to Hamill at the blue line. Hamill lets it go. It's off the stick of Rehkopf. Turns, fires, and a save by Young. Trying to catch Young sleeping a bit as that puck was rolling every which way. Charlie Wright flings it in for the